I kind of knew coming into the year that this was probably going to be my last year. It's never an easy decision to make, but I believe it's the right time to step away and to do something else. I'm very thankful for the past 13 years that I've had playing professionally, and I mean, this is something I've done since I was 5, so it's going to be an adjustment, but I'm looking forward to it.
At the beginning of the season, Bruce and I had talked, and I had told him, that I'd like to make this my last, season, and we worked out a deal, for this year. But I had just said, I didn't have any intention of going beyond this year, but certainly I wanted to, help the team in its capacity, but at the same time give him, the opportunity to make sure that this team was in line the way it should be going forward, and it's always been, very comfortable, and it's allowed me to really have the entire season to kind of enjoy all the aspects that sometimes, get overlooked when you're right in the middle of it, really.
For fans, I'd like to, them to remember me that I played the game the right way, and that I gave everything I had every time I was on the field. With my teammates, mostly that I cared for them in a different way. I've met a lot of great people through my time in Major League Soccer, so mostly that.
It's difficult, you like any memory, you just kind of end up focusing on all the great things, and the games, certainly. But I think, and I've heard it a number of times, and I think the thing I'll probably miss the most is, just the banter and sort of the camaraderie in the locker room. I think that's a difficult environment to recreate in almost any other sort of professional setting, and that'll be hard. I think I'll miss that. I enjoy the laughs and the teasing and joking and all that, and certainly the competition that goes with that on the field. But the camaraderie is something I'll hold quite close to me for a long time.
Obviously to me, as a friend, I've learned a lot from Eddie. Being a similar age and knowing him and watching him, and then watching him and playing with him with our national team, and then playing with him the last few years here. I mean, Eddie is a guy that plays the game the right way. I think he'll go down as one of the best left wingers that we've ever produced, surely a great crosser of the ball. But once you get to know a guy like Eddie, just a good guy that puts everything he has into the game, and he's definitely made the game better, for players in this country.
Obviously a fantastic player. We've seen him over the years, and what he can contribute. I'm not sure everybody is as clued in on what he does off the field as well. He's fantastic, for any team. He does a lot to help the young players. He works hard. He's a strong voice in the locker room. He's certainly a leader, both on and off the field. And I think as the league, unfolded in those early years, he was sort of the model that U.S. Soccer was looking for, and I think he's been just a wonderful example of what the league has produced and will continue to produce.
Chris has been in MLS his whole professional career, and has been part of championship teams. Has been an all-star. Has had a great career, and he's going to do well in his next move, whatever that is. Eddie Lewis is, I've said in the press release we sent out, I think he's arguably the finest left midfielder in the history of U.S. soccer, and he's done it everywhere. He's done it with the national team in MLS and in England, so he's had a great career. They're both great representatives of not only the Galaxy but American soccer, so we wish him the very best.
For me, every opportunity has always been, it seemed like a chance, and a chance to try and prove something, and I've never really stopped to kind of look back, and it just seems like everything's been a progression, and either personally trying to get to the next level, or as a group or as a country trying to advance the game to the next level. And it's certainly a a wonderful compliment, and I owe many of those memories to Bruce in a lot of ways. But at the same time, the good news is there's going to be tons and tons of wonderful young players coming through, all the time, and I'm very excited to see records shattered and players go on to great new heights, and it's certainly a track we're on.
It's something that you don't want to talk about while you're going through it, and now that I guess I'm at a point of reflection to look back and to think of starting and then playing that many games in a row. I'm thankful to God that just so that I was be able to be healthy for that long. Having in my career 2 major knee surgeries, to be able to come back and put together that many games in a row, I'm thankful for it, and something that I'm proud of.
I think any player wants to finish on top, and I'm very excited. It seems like in many ways this part of the season has been a long time coming, and we're nearly there now, and I think with a little bit of luck we're certainly one of the teams to beat. So if all goes well, we'll be right back in that big game, and this year hopefully going one better.